Hi, grade 9. Are you fine? Today we are going to continue practicing. Question number 1, celiac disease is a disorder resulting from an immune reaction to gluten. It is characterized by chronic diarrhea, weight loss, and fatigue. But in some cases, the disorder shows no symptoms. Celiac disease is caused by a reaction to gliadin, a gluten protein found in wheat, barley, and sometimes oats. Malabsorption of minerals and nutrients. To verify this hypothesis, certain measurements of the increase in the level of nutrients after a meal in the blood of a normal person and another suffers from celiac disease are done. The table below shows measurements of the increase in the level of nutrients after a meal in the blood of normal person and another suffering from celiac disease. Name the phenomenon responsible for this increase, then indicate the organ where it takes place. This is the absorption in small intestine. Compare the decrease of nutrient in the blood after a meal between normal and celiac disease person. In normal person, the amount of glucose in the blood after a meal is 0.8 gram per liters, and that of amino acids is 40.6 gram per liters, higher than those in blood of a celiac disease person after a meal, which are respectively 0.1 and 4.6 gram per liters, respectively. Deduce the effect of celiac disease on the absorption rate of nutrients. Celiac disease decreases the absorption of glucose and amino acids. Pick out from the text the symptoms of the celiac disease. Symptoms are chronic diarrhea, weight of loss, and fatigue. Another question, gastritis, is a disorder of the stomach that happens when people swallow their food rich in protein without good or proper chewing in the mouth. The severe cases of gastritis, the stomach will not be able to digest large molecules of non-masticated proteins and may lead to the destruction of villi in the small intestine. In order to study the importance of mastication in digestion, the quantity of protein is measured in the stomach of two individuals, one suffering from gastritis A, the other is normal. The results are shown in the documents below. This is case of gastritis and the other normal. Transform the graph B into double entrance table. This is the graph. We take time as x-axis and on y-axis we put the percentage of protein and the peptide at the same time. Interpret the results given by two curves, which means that we are going to analyze and indicate, give an indication for each graph. In case of normal person, the amount of protein was 100%. At the beginning, it decreases progressively to reach 0% about 4 hours. However, that of peptide increased from 0% to reach 100% during 4 hours. This means that in normal person, the proteins are transformed completely into peptide. Whereas in a person having gastritis, the percentage of protein is still constant during 1 hour at 100%. Then it decreases to reach 50% during 3 hours, which means 4 hours from the beginning. However, the amount of peptide starts to increase after 1 hour from the beginning of digestion and continues to reach 50% during 3 hours or 4 hours from the beginning. This means that proteins are transformed partially, are not transformed completely, into peptides with a delay of 1 hour in case of person having gastritis. Give the corresponding conclusion. Therefore, in case of gastritis, where the proteins are not well masticated, the proteins are not digested completely. This is the end of our video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Goodbye.